All right, hey everybody, back with another news feed here for you. This one here, 2023 through 2025 Ford vehicles recalled again over leaky fuel injectors. We know that big fiasco they had with the fuel injectors and their fake fix and all the BS that happened there. This is not part of that. This is actually only affecting a couple of vehicles. It says number of vehicles affected only 2024. This is on the 23 to 24 Escape models built between those dates, the Lincoln Corsair, and the Ford Mustang and the Ford Explorer. Okay, so there's only a few of them, but they had a faulty O-ring put on there. So if you own one of these vehicles, you own a Escape, a Lincoln Corsair, a Ford Mustang, or a Ford Explorer, then you might want to look into this. It's a simple fix, easy deal, but they might have been assembled without an O-ring support disc that can result in a fuel leak. Fuel leaks are dangerous. They can prevent a fire, anything like that. So even though this is a very wimpy, easy to fix recall, this is a very serious one. Here are your phone numbers. Contact them, dive into this. You can check it out for yourself. Like I said, this is a very minor, thank God, very minor recall here for Ford, the king of recalls. It's got to be so annoying to own a Ford vehicle and literally every month have them calling you and telling you, hey, bring your vehicle back in, and then you got to schedule it and deal with it. It's got to be exhausting. Ford needs to really get their stuff together. But this recall, again, very simple, weak, not a big deal, even a little bit, and not many affected, but get it in, get it checked out, and get it, so that you got it taken care of. Moving on from there, GM faces big class action over faulty transmission from 10 years ago. This includes 800,000 vehicles. Here are the models involved. Basically, it is the vehicles, the Cadillac CTS, CT6, Escalade, the Camaro, the Colorado, the Corvette, the Silverado, the GMC Canyon, Sierra, Yukon, among others. This is basically the shutter and shake transmission issues that they had with the that had the 8L45 and the 8L90 8-speed automatic transmission sold between 2015 and 2019. They are dealing with a major class action lawsuit, and a judge basically said the court rejected GM's argument that many potential claims belonged in arbitration. They've been fighting back and forth on this for a very long time, and apparently it returned the case to U.S. District Judge Davis Lawson in Detroit, who certified that the class action in March in 2023. So this is game on. Okay, so there's something there. So if you own one of these vehicles, when this is all said and done, you might get a little bit of compensation for it. But it's here. It is what it is, and this is the way it's going to go. General Motors was ordered by federal appeal court to face class action, claiming it violated laws of 26 U.S. states by knowingly selling several 100,000 cars and trucks and SUVs with faulty transmissions. Okay, so there you go. Driver said that the vehicle shudder and shake in high gears, hesitate and lurch in low gears, even after repair attempts. They also accused GM of telling dealers to provide assurance that harsh shifts were normal. Okay, GM did not respond to it. The decision was made on Wednesday by a 3-judge panel of a Cincinnati-based appeals court, and so the class actions can result in great recoveries at lower cost than the plaintiffs were forced to sue individually. So anyway, here it is. Got 800,000 of them, and that's where it's going to stand at, what's going to happen. Now the big article we're going to talk about right here. Our Dodge Ram 1500 and 2500 cabs the same size. We hear this all the time. Oh, same with the Ford. They're same exact size cabs. Well, on the Ram, they are actually not. Okay, they are not the same size cabs. The Ram 2500 is actually a very small HD truck, and that's what I love about it. Okay, it fits in the woods, it does things. It's HD truck without the HD massive oversized craziness in the size. It's a beautiful thing the way the Rams do the HDs, and kind of like how Nissan did with the Titan XD. It gave you all the XD stuff without having to oversize it, okay, supersize it. Well, Ford supersized, the Silverados are supersized, the Ram 2500, 3500 is not as supersized. Now, which one has the bigger cab? It's interesting. Believe it or not, the Ram 1500 actually has a bigger cab in it, more space inside the cab than the Ram 2500 does. Some people did not know that, were not aware of it. To put it in simple terms, they give you some comparisons. Let's see here. Right here, basically, they're saying that the crew cab, 1500 crew cab, offers more space around, giving the owners 132 cubic feet of space for passengers. Okay. Whereas on a 24 Ram, in the same cab. They write this out in a confusing way. I got to look up the exact crew cab. Got to find a trim. Crew cab here gives you 128 cubic feet of space for passenger, and it also gives you 60.7 cubic feet of cargo space. So you're gaining here, wherever that was here, you're losing 5 cubic feet of cargo space in the 2500, and you're also losing 8.5 8 cubic feet of cargo space on the inside. Okay, so it's pretty interesting when you think about that. So there's some difference in there. They also give you some legroom specs. The Ram 2500 isn't as accommodating as the 1500 in legroom either. They have a small amount of legroom, or have the same amount of legroom in the front seats with 40.9 inches, but those in the back are getting a little more cramped by comparison with only 40.2 inches, while the Mega Cab is more spacious than a crew cab. It also comes in smaller compared to the 1500. The Mega Cab is actually smaller than the 1500 cab. Okay, the Mega Cab has passenger volume of 130 cubic feet, where we are at 132 cubic feet for the crew cab 1500. So things that people didn't know that I thought you might want to. It's pretty interesting, but a Ram 1500 interior space is actually bigger than a Ram 2500. And a Ram 2500, like I said, one of my all-time favorite heavy-duty trucks, is not that big. That's one of the things I love the most about it. It's a width and height, it's not that overly big. I love that about it. So, all right, let me know any thoughts you got or any comments you got down below. Thanks for watching.